So I started beach volleyball roughly when I was about 13. My mum used to play for a local league team and kind of got me and my sister involved in a school volleyball club there. And that's when I started Wessex, which is a local volleyball club, who kind of started us all out, yeah. So indoor volleyball, like especially when you're junior, is what you would do in the winter time, and then in the summertime the clubs will take you out and do a little bit on the beach. Obviously England being slightly colder, indoors was an easier step into the sport. But yeah, always loved just being active in any sport when I was younger, so it kind of, for me, it was doing something with my sister was quite cool. When I went to Bath University, that's when they set up the first GB programme there, and that's when we first started playing like proper beach volleyball, and kind of fell in love with it then. Played a couple of like European and World Tour tournaments when I was about 18, got absolutely smashed. Kind of loved the sport and everything that went with it, but obviously money-wise, indoors had a little bit more money with it, so I was able to go and play professional in Belgium, and kind of got into the programme before the London Olympics with the GB team, so kind of it was an easier option at the time. And then when I had to make a decision for myself what I wanted to do, that's when I kind of decided after the Olympics, okay, actually beach volleyball is more of a passion of mine. I think to be number one at any sport, you've got to be really dedicated. You need to work really hard and not think it's just going to come to you easy. Both me and Jess have been through a lot of setbacks. Jess has had injuries. It might have been funding cuts. It might have been like having to work full time. But for us, we had that dedication, and I think that's one thing people like. There's an amazing quote that says like hard work beats people, even like talent, if they don't work hard. So for me, it's always been that thing. I wasn't the most talented, but I always worked the hardest, so got there in the end. I think it was just more the fact that we were super competitive on off the court. Everything that we did, it shocked me a little bit how competitive she was, because obviously I've always been the most competitive when it came to anything. And I think, yeah, that drive was like, well, we're both not happy just to settle, and every single thing that we came up against, we kind of just wanted that bit more. And in every single time, it wasn't a case of, oh, well, we weren't good enough, like, we'll just be happy with that. No, we wanted to carry on and keep going. And I think with the lifestyle and everything, you've got to be really dedicated. So seeing the sacrifices that she would give, and like, obviously there's not many other people that would do that. It just kind of was really special to find that in a partner. So I work for Dorset Police as a community support officer, so very different from day job to my volleyball job. But they've just been super supportive, the same as Jess's boss. He's been one of our big supporters and been able to let us be able to change shifts, be flexible when we're going away. Also for us being able to, when we are back, making the most of being back, so fitting in extra shifts then. So yeah, I've been really lucky to have a job that allowed me to do that, and even now going full time with beach volleyball, I've taken a sabbatical as such, some time off, so it's an amazing career that they look after you with any sporting like goals and things like that. I think qualifying for the games is probably going to be the most memorable like highlights so far, purely because it's the first time that it's going to ever be beach volleyball is ever going to be in the Commonwealth Games, so we'll be making history. Also, it's something that when we first started, it wasn't necessarily a goal, so it's something that's come up, and now we put our sights to it, and we're able to achieve it. So it just shows that everything that we do from now on, we can go higher and higher and higher. But yeah, just finding out that day when we found out, I think we didn't really quite believe it, but all the hard work it obviously paid off.
Leslie on the beat.